Pecos Redd here in the jungles of eastern Oklahoma. We just moved the cattle into a little field here that I have planted some sorghum and some sunflowers and some various other species of plants. Very little of the sorghum came up. Quite a bit of the sunflowers came up. That's what these are right here. These are sunflowers. The sunflowers put down a pretty good taproot. Here's some radishes that I planted with them. They came up pretty good. But pretty much a crop failure for the sorghum. And I planted it when it was pretty muddy with a grass farmer hoe drill and without a drag behind it. So I've got to get me a drag, and I'm also thinking I need to plant it when it's dry. So something about that, because the last little bit that I did plant, it had dried out quite a bit. I waited about a week, and I got a little bit of sorghum up there. So I think with the drag, waiting for the right crop conditions, which I knew it wasn't ideal, but at the time we were getting rains every week, and we were supposed to get another good rain, and I thought I'll just scratch it in. The rain will cover up the seed by running some soil in on top of it. It'll come up. And then we went about 2 weeks without a rain, so I'm guessing the seed maybe sprouted and then got too dry and died. I don't know, but here we got a new calf. Those little panda-eyed babies look so nice. I think they're cute. But we're working our way over to a new field that we just I had to clear a bunch of trees around it to get a fence on it. And we've been here for a little over a year, and we've never had cattle over on that farm. It's 160 acres square. The fellow before me, only half of it's open, half of it's timber. But the fellow that owned it before me, he hated it. And then let a guy pasture horses in the wintertime on it. And I didn't hay it last year. I let it grow. I was gonna mow it. I was gonna brush hog it. And I started there towards the end of the season. It took me longer to get a tractor and a brush hog than I expected. And by the time I got over there, the grass had gone to seed, and the seed heads were getting in the radiator, and so I couldn't go very long before the tractor would get hot. And I was still trying to plant wheat in the fall, so I abandoned that. I got a little bit mowed, but basically didn't get, I think, maybe 10 acres over there mowed. So anyway, so we're headed over there now. Of course, it's summertime now, and it's all grown up. It's big and tall. It's got last year's thatch in it. And I don't have any cross fences in there. So there's only really one good pond on one side of the farm. So right now I'm just gonna put them in there on the whole 160 acres and just let them have it for a couple of weeks. And we're just grazing our ways over there. We started that project. I brought the guy over to look at it with a bulldozer and track hoe, and he said he could get on it 1st of January, but he didn't get on it till I think the end of February. But even still, February, March, April, May, June, you know, it's been a 5-month project, and finally got it done. So we'll be moving over there, and the cows look pretty good. This is a put together set of cows. You know, there's some sale barn cows in here. Well, about 85% of them are sale barn cows. A few of I bought some Red Angus from the guy that owned the ranch before me, and that's a few of these really nice red cows. That's where they came from. Everything else is just sale barn cows. That's a sale barn cow right there. She's old, nursing a calf. But we went through the herd, got rid of all the open cows that didn't breed, and what I have left looks pretty good. Unfortunately, I have a lot of shortbred cows because I bought a bull and he was not working. He'd actually had a lung infection that we didn't know about, and he didn't look bad, but he wasn't working. And when by the time I figured it out, it was a couple of months. And so I bought some more bulls, and one of those went lame, and the other one, I think he got wormy. And so then I bought a 4th bull, and the wormy bull, I got him recovered. And the last bull that I bought, he was young, kind of short, but he's a workhorse, and that's why I have a bunch of shortbred cows. So anyway, that's just kind of a quick update of where we are today, and I think that's all I got for you this morning. So this is Pecos Redd, learning how to ranch cattle in the jungles of Oklahoma. See you on the next one.